हेलो फ्रेंड्स, केजी क्लासेस में आपका स्वागत है। आज हम आपको लाइफ स्केच ऑफ वर्जीनिया वुल्फ के बारे में बताएंगे। वर्जीनिया स्टीफन, हु केम टू बी नोन एज मिसेस वर्जीनिया वुल्फ आफ्टर हर मैरिज विद द पॉलिटिकल थिंकर लियोनार्ड वुल्फ, was the younger daughter of Sir Leslie Stephen and Julia. She was born at Hyde Park Gate, Kensington on January 26, 1882. She passed her childhood in London and Cornwall. She became parentless when she was 22. Her mother died in 1895 and father in 1904. After her father's death, she moved with her sister Vanessa and her brothers Adrian and Toby to London, where she became an active member of the Bloomsbury Group. Her father, Leslie Stephen, was a distinguished man of letters. He was an eminent Victorian critic and scholar, philosopher and thinker, editor and literature, mountaineer and rationalist, alpinist and biographer. And Virginia had inherited most of her father's tastes. Virginia was one of the 6 sisters whose beauty was legendary. Virginia had particular affection for her sister Vanessa and her brother Toby. Toby's sudden death at the young age of 25 during a holiday in Greece had a profound effect on her health and work. Her health remained indifferent, so she could not have conventional schooling. Instead, she was taught at home by her father, meeting such of his friends as Hardy, Henry James and Meredith, and learning, among other things, Greek with a teacher of whom she writes in her diary. She was oddly inarticulate, no hand for work. Virginia Woolf belonged to the intellectual aristocracy. In her memoirs, she stressed the atmosphere of freedom in her family, the right to think one's own thoughts and to follow one's own pursuits and to choose one's own profession. The death of her mother in 1895, when Virginia Woolf was 13 years old, was the first loss that affected her very deeply. Her father died in 1904 when she was 22 years old. She also lost her sister Stella, who passed away soon after the birth of her first baby. Her brother Hobby died in 1906. After her father's death in 1904, Virginia lived in Garden Square, London. This square was a literary district and came to be known as Bloomsbury Square. Mr. Leonard Woolf was a member of the Bloomsbury Group. He was a person of literary taste. He was the friend of Virginia family. He went to Ceylon to take up a post in the civil service in 1904. After his return from Ceylon, Virginia Stephen announced her engagement to Leonard Woolf in a note addressed to Leighton Strachey on June 6, 1912. They were married soon after. Their married life was generally happy. Virginia had some fits of madness, and Leonard looked after her like a loving husband. 2 years after the marriage, the First World War broke out. This put to end an era of security and stability. War nostalgia and depressions also influenced and affected Virginia Woolf. For Virginia Woolf's sensitive soul, war was horrible and nerve-shattering experiences. She was weak and silky, and now she suffered from constant fits of depression because of madness, which at this time was temporary. Both Leonard and Virginia started the Hogarth Press in 1917 as a hobby of printing rather than publishing. Then they were living at Hogarth House, Richmond. The press ran in this house from 1917 to 1924. In 1919, the Bulls bought Monk's House, Road Mill near Lewes. From 1924 onwards, their London home and the home of the press was at 52 Tavistock Square in Bloomsbury. During this period, Mrs. Woolf's reputation as a writer was growing, and her life was active in writing and enjoying holiday abroad and in England. Amidst occasional illness and some family matters, Mr. Woolf's life was a life of overwork and hard work. Besides doing strenuous writing, she participated with her husband in the Labour Party deliberation. Ever since the war, she suffered from fits of depression and ill health. The outbreak of the Second World War destroyed her zeal and interest in life. She committed suicide by drowning on March 28, 1941, when she sought death in the river near her home, leaving her hot and walking stick on the bank. On her death, however, S.T. Eliot said Virginia Woolf was the center not merely of an esoteric group but of the literary life of London. With the death of Virginia Woolf, a whole pattern of culture is broken. She may be from one point of view only the symbol of it, but she would not be the symbol if she had been more than any one of them in her time, the mainstay of it. Thanks.